Hello, my name is METİN. This is 224th part of explanation of my theory. Yes. According to my theory and my formulas, untouchable energy of massless neutrinos, uninteractable energy of massless faster than light electrons. Faster than light electrons, according to me, faster than light electrons are neutrinos. Massless electrons, massless neutrinos. 1. There are two realities in our universes. In one hand, eternal meta-sensation perception matter, MSPM, that have eternal intrinsic immanent cyclical spherical ring-shaped with a certain sized initial wavelength electron motion forms, which are perpetually producing and propagating intertwined, interconnected, interacted spherical ring-shaped successive waves. This is universal reality that we can never see directly. Meta-sensation perception matters reality. This is single and unique, spaceless matters reality that have eternal cyclical motions and therefore that have eternal time, which is hidden in its electron motion forms, perpetual cycles. Meta-sensation perception matter has no discernible plural particles and objects. It has no fields. It has no nothingness and void. It has no ether. It has no different qualities. It has no friction. It has no density. It has no atomos in itself. If we mention elementaries in meta-sensation perception matter, there are not particles but motion forms, which we can say elementary. If we mention elementaries in meta-sensation perception matter, there are not particles but motion forms, which we can say elementary. Eventually, there is matter reality with its intrinsic eternal motions and its intrinsic eternal time. Before the birth of any observable universes or any subjective realities, or before the life. On the other hand, subjective reality that we share it with all living species, perhaps with all interacting things. Our subjective reality is result of encountering of meta-sensation perception matter with itself by means of interactions of its cyclical, perpetual, spherical ring-shaped electron motion forms. Yes, in our observable universe, there are different kinds of objects and nothingness, space, that are created by our limited sensations and perceptions. These objects are nothing but effects and results of interactions of intrinsic electron motion forms of single and unique meta-sensation perception matter. These objects are nothing but living experiences. Life is an unknown, metaphysics, dimensionless ghost, and an accident who is wandering and running on the limits of these motion forms of matter. Life is an elusive existency that has solid reality. Life is an elusive existency that has solid reality. Light is the bridge between two realities. Unless we transcend our metaphysics of observable universe and bring together these two dualistic realities, we cannot understand any physical laws of universes. 2. Therefore, as the sources of light, intrinsic electron motion forms of meta-sensation perception matter are the unique interaction bridges between meta-sensation perception matter and subjective reality again. Therefore, 2. Therefore, as the sources of light, intrinsic electron motion forms of meta-sensation perception matter are the unique interaction bridges between meta-sensation perception matter and subjective reality. Yes. Yes. For all living species, for the subjective reality, for living things, the unique interactables to see, to sense, to perceive, to measure are only the electron motion forms and their successive waves. We interact with meta-sensation perception matter only through its electron motion forms and electron motion forms waves. We interact with meta-sensation perception matter only through its electron motion forms and electron motion forms waves. Yes. In motion electron motion form, first cycle is itself electron motion form. Motion form, perpetual cyclical motion form, first cycle, second cycle, third cycle, etc. If it is free, if it is not bound to a proton. If it is bound to proton, it stays its first cycle. Yes. We interact with meta-sensation perception matter only through its electron motion forms and electron motion forms waves. Therefore, there are no differently originated measurable forces and phenomena in our subjective reality, in our observable universe as living experiences. All of our observations and measurements have been actualizing through interactions of electron motion forms and electron motion forms waves. I have put forth intertwined energy, mass, wave velocity, wavelength, wavelength, point wavelength, linear velocity, etc. formulas, and I have told you before. Light, heat, temperature, mass, energy, gravitation are different effects of the same thing. And all of these are originated from electron motion form and its successive waves. When an electron motion form loses its spherical ring shape, this actualizes when an electron motion form exceeds the speed of light by leaving its waves to its backward as the jets. It loses its mass and energy or heat or temperature or gravitational or light wave effects, etc. with your conventional measurement tools that are invented by human beings until now. From now on, you can't sense it and you can't measure its mass and energy or heat or temperature or gravitational or light wave effects with your conventional measurement tools that are invented by human beings until now. Because of from now on, when an electron motion exceeds the speed of light behind of jets waves and no shape intrinsically a motion arrow has, and there is no mass from now on, no mass, no temperature, no wavelength, no heat, etc. But there is high velocity. There must be a kind of energy, not conventional energy. Yes. Yes. Yes. 4. Here is the massless, without electron motion forms, areas of meta-sensation perception matter. But in here, there are motion forms that have, for instance, 6.28 times greater than speed of light velocities. Here is untouchable, uninteractable areas of massless, faster than light electron motion forms, in other words, neutrinos, area of meta-sensation perception matter. This is nothing has to do with dark matter. Remember, the patch of accepted physics, dark matter has mass, and they are looking for particles of dark matter. Still illusion is going on, I guess. Have a good evening. See you later.